with your Apple Watch, the new FDA clearance to monitor your sleep. Are you a snorer, or do you sleep next to someone who is? About 39 million adults in the U.S. have obstructive sleep apnea. Not only can it keep you from getting a good night's sleep, it can also increase the risk for serious health issues. Well, luckily, Apple is now making it easier to find out if you have it. Dr. Ruchir P. Patel, founder of the Insomnia and Sleep Institute of Arizona, is here with us today. First of all, where's your institute, doctor?
We have 3 locations. Thanks for having me. North Scottsdale, Gilbert, and then in West Phoenix.
So Apple just got a pretty good feather in its cap, dare I say.
Yeah.
Tell me about what's happening with the smartwatch.
Yeah, so Apple just recently got FDA clearance for sleep apnea detection. So when individuals wear their Apple Watch during sleep, it actually uses 3 different vectors to detect movement. And one of the things that they were able to basically create an algorithm was to detect if they're potentially a sleep apnea. It's not a diagnostic tool, but at least the data that they tested in about 5,000 patients, comparing it to the gold standard of the in-lab sleep study or home sleep apnea testing that we do in our clinics, they found actually a really good correlation. So it's a good guide to see, if an individual potentially may have sleep apnea.
Wow. And is this all the Apple Watches? I don't have an Apple Watch,
yeah.
So I don't know if it's the newest generation of this or...
No, it's all of them.
Wow.
All of them, yeah. I mean, you've got to set it up in the health app, but it's all of them, yeah.
Okay, so as all technology goes, it's a guide, but there was one that came before that. What one was that?
Samsung. So
okay.
The Samsung smartwatch got FDA clearance for the same exact thing earlier this year. So they were the first ones, and then Apple Watch came out with their algorithm and just got FDA clearance not too long ago. So
let's talk about sleep apnea. What is it?
So sleep apnea is a very common condition. It's where, in essence, when a person goes to sleep, all the muscles in the head and neck relax. The tongue's a large muscle that curves down into the throat. The soft palate is a muscle, the jaw. Everything just basically relaxes and collapses back here. Right? The most common symptom of sleep apnea is going to be snoring. So up to 3 out of 4 people that snore to any degree, regardless of age, gender, body type, ethnicity, have sleep apnea. Oh. I have sleep apnea myself, thanks to my wife, complaining of me snoring.
Well, she let you know. She was your guide,
yeah,
the guidance. You didn't need that smartwatch.
No, I didn't. I just needed my lovely wife to say, hey, you can't sleep in here anymore unless you get that figured out.
So the snoring is a huge factor of
it is, yeah.
Okay, so, and this can lead to some serious problems down the road. Tell me about those. Yeah,
so having untreated sleep apnea, especially in the moderate to severe category, if left untreated, it's a significant contributor to increasing risk of irregular heart rhythms like atrial fibrillation, which the Apple Watch also, I think a couple of years ago, got clearance for AFib detection. It can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, high blood pressure. And probably the most scary for many individuals is untreated severe sleep apnea can actually increase risk of Alzheimer's disease by up to 5 times. So.
Sleep is one of those things that I think we can do without, and yet it is so important to the human body. How much sleep should we get, and tell the people why it's just so darn important to get your rest.
Of course, yeah. So I mean, all adults need about an average of 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. The number of hours of sleep that we all get does not change as we age, which is a common misconception. The actual quantity of sleep stays the same. The quality of sleep can change as we age, but sleep is very important for health of the entire body, right? There's a reason why we as mammals are designed to sleep for 1/3 of our lives, right? So sleep is a time when the brain basically cleanses itself of toxins that build up from functioning all day long. The heart, the liver, all different organs are able to kind of basically regenerate themselves and kind of clean themselves and repair as well. So it's a very important time for the body to restore itself.
So respect your rest.
100%.
And you created something yourself to help us sleep. It's all natural. It's called Sip2Sleep. What is it?
So it's an all-natural sleep aid that's composed of just 2 natural ingredients, Montmorency tart cherry, which was shown in small clinical studies to actually help to improve the ability to fall asleep, stay asleep, and even increase the amount of time a person slept. And then there's a natural plant extract called rafuma leaf from Japan that also has been shown to increase the amount of deep sleep that a person gets. It also has anti-anxiety effects, so it helps to prevent or reduce degradation of serotonin in the blood, which has a calming effect on the mind, so it can help people fall asleep.
Well, as we move into the holiday season, which can be stressful and pull us in a lot of directions, it's a good time to focus on our sleep. So so glad we're
100%.
talking about it. So I guess you can load up your Apple Watch to let it do its thing and find out if you
Absolutely.
have sleep apnea. It sure is cool what technology can do for us
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
But then a little tart cherry, too.
Absolutely.
Doctor, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
being
having
here. I
me.
appreciate it. Great to see you again.
Yeah, same here. Thanks.